just to get to the bottom line, if you guys don't mind answering, because this is the impressive part, is that's not cheap. You have a lot of people in there, and I was at Old Ranch, and that whole banquet room was full, okay? We attended, it was free. We brought a couple of clients, which or prospects or friends, which is what you ask us to do. And we're willing to do that to the right people. But I think the question is, how much does that cost? How do you determine your cost of acquisition? Like, what's the risk in all of that expense?
It costs a lot. It costs probably a couple $100,000 a year. And the risk is that nobody likes us and we go broke. But fortunately that hasn't happened. It's worked out very, very well. Does that answer your question?
It does. Because like, I know like there's some professional steak and lobster eaters out there. It's like there's a risk of people not, I've been at tables where they go, well, I know more than that stock market and whatever. You're not really selling stock market itself, but there's a percentage of people that are just there to eat, not necessarily going to do business with you. But I guess you figured out your cost of acquisition is there to compensate with the people who are interested and do like you.
Yeah, and I think what you're getting at, and that, I'm glad you said that. So I've got a pretty good mentor organization, I guess if you call it that really helped me realize some stuff. And so to respond to what you just said, everybody's there for the free dinner. That's why we know, just like, and I had to think back, like when you go by car lots and they've got those big goofy gorillas, or they're giving away free hot dogs or hamburgers, or they're doing these little things. They do that for a reason. Everybody's there for the dinner. Nobody's coming to listen to me talk. Nobody.
Some small amount though.
Very small. Alan and Dad, they're there to hear me talk. But everybody's coming because they're like, wow, we'll get a steak dinner out of this deal, and I'll listen to this bozo. And it's my job then, of course, to have them see this is a no-brainer. But not all, but will that work for every? I mean, that's kind of how every business works. Is it's your job to convert them. But I'm not saying that like it would work for every business to do like a direct mail campaign. And I mean, some businesses I don't think would really work to do that, just depending on what business that you're in. But for ours, that it does. But every business, regardless of who you are, it's the same thing. Is we're all trying to show our service. And I just know that I don't make sense for everybody, but I'll make sense for a few people that come. And that's really all it takes. And even I would say anymore, because at this point we do it mainly for fun. Like I love what I do, so I don't get overly crazy about the numbers or whatever, if we're going to lose money or whatever. In the beginning, it's very scary, I guess you could say that. I just love what I do, and I know that I'm a fit for some people. I'm not a fit for other people, and either way is okay. But I also know even if I don't make money in the beginning, which happens quite a bit, I'll make money over time just because of all the different things that we do. And clients, I know that if I'm a good guy that does the right things for people, eventually people are going to see that, and either they bring more business to us from their own personal portfolio, or we help them on tax issues or whatever else it is, or they refer us to somebody, and it's worked out.
We also do little things like we send calendars every either 2 or 3 months where it has a list of all of our events. We make sure to plan specific client events, as well as events that are made for people who are prospects. So he's referring to these dinner events. Those are kind of like our prospect events where he talks about one topic, how to keep your money safe when the market goes down and still make money when the market goes up. And that's what we use our direct mail for. We kind of have a territory that we divide up into 6 what we call clusters. And we mail to them every 90 days is the goal. So we're hitting each cluster, and cluster is a number of zip codes that we are mailing to every 3 to 4 months on average. So we're hitting them every 3 to 4 times per year. They're getting our dinner invite. We'll change the invite so it looks a little bit different from here and there. And that's kind of our prospect invite. And I will send clients that live in that cluster, I'll send them something in the mail, like that you're invited. So I'll send our clients something in the mail that says you're invited to come and bring a guest. And then I'll do the text as well, but that's sort of like a, oh shoot, we're not totally full tomorrow. Let me throw out a text to some clients, and then who turns down free dinner. And then we always host client specific events. Some of them are just totally for fun, like our holiday event. We host the past several years. We've done a command performance in the Long Beach Playhouse. We do a lot of educational events for our clients, but we will also invite prospects that have ever expressed interest. So we will send them a specific invite in the mailer, whether it be a postcard or a flyer. I'll also generate an email and I'll send that to them maybe a week after they should have gotten the mailer in the mail. And then whoever hasn't responded to either two of those, I'll do a text 3 or 4 days later. So that's kind of our campaign to fill our event. I think if I missed anything in a nutshell.
That's a lot. I'm so impressed because I've been to these dinner events. It's like you're serving steak and shrimp. Okay, you're at Spaghettini.
Steak and lobster.
Steak and lobster, right?
Yeah.
Among other great meals at Spaghettini. What's the one in Seal Beach?
Spaghettini's in Seal Beach. Old Ranch is also Seal Beach. We frequent those two. We used to go to the original fish company, but we haven't in a while.
Right. Oh,